Guess who's back?
Here's Johnny.
Oh, I know. It's us again. Bienvenidos una vez más to another episode of Somos Good News. My name is Catherine Castro.
Y yo soy Anela Carrasco.
Guess who's back? Back again. It's us.
It's us. And it's you. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
There's so much good news going around us, and we're just so thrilled to share it with you.
That's right, Kat. This first story takes place in Brazil. We have the pleasure to report that a senior home named Tres Figueiras Home in Rio Grande do Sul got creative during these very difficult times. After noticing that Mother's Day brought no visitors, the staff hopped into action and decided to do something about it. Rubia Santos, the home's administrator, created Hug Tunnel to help their residents feel warmth from their loved ones and allow them to be happy after a very long quarantine. Made of thick plastic sheeting, the Hug Tunnel has armholes for visitors and residents to wrap their arms around the people standing on the other side of the tunnel. The plastic has armholes at 3 different heights to accommodate children and those in wheelchairs, and frankly, everyone in between. It gives people the opportunity to feel love and human contact without risking COVID. The staff disinfects the plastic in between the scheduled visits and checks the temperature of everyone entering the tunnel. It's so lovely to see that folks are creating moments of joy out of, well, let's be frank, not so great times. Little by little, it's going to make sense that doing the right thing now is what matters.
Saudade do meu Brasil. And yes, indeed, doing the right thing is always what matters. And that actually leads me to the next piece of news. A few days ago, NASA actually did the right thing and gave credit to Mary W. Jackson, a woman who should have been highlighted a long time ago. Now, let me do my best Dora the Explorer expression for this next part.
Great!
It's really good. I like it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who she is? If you aren't aware, that's totally fine. The opportunity to learn something new comes to us on a daily. So, Mary W. Jackson was the first Black woman engineer at the space agency. According to NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine, she was part of a group of very important women who helped NASA succeed in getting American astronauts into space and helped break barriers. Her recognition was far overdue, but the NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. will now be named after her to celebrate her and teach people about her for many years to come. Now talk about making history, or should I say, herstory.
This is definitely a step in the right direction. Speaking of which, there's a Starbucks barista named Lenin Gutierrez in San Diego who did such an honorable thing, he received $16,000 in tips for it. Imagine all the lattes that he can buy. Gutierrez was awarded this generous amount of money because he refused to serve, do you want to take a wild guess? A Karen. You know why? Because she refused to wear a mask. These Karens are out here, out in the wild, man.
I'm telling you, they are out of control. I mean, I bet you she ordered an extra caramel frappuccino and calls it frappe with extra whipped cream in a grande cup, thinking it's real coffee. Mira, por favor, Karen, give me a break. Why don't you just order yourself a tall blonde and keep it moving, okay?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but that was kind of like a drag. I'm into it. That's right. Pero nada, you know what happened next? Karen posted the situation on her Facebook, thinking that she was going to have like claps and she was going to be the victor in this whole ordeal. But boy, oh boy, did she learn her lesson. With causes increasing all over the country, wearing a mask, it's everyone's responsibility. There shouldn't be an excuse why someone wouldn't wear one. Let people know and wear one yourself. Seriously, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. Sure, holding people accountable isn't fun, but you will definitely be saving your loved ones' lives and those around you. Nonetheless, it's great to know that Gutierrez defied the customer's always right policy and acted in a way that was right for the greater good of society. Thanks to the donations, now Gutierrez will be able to focus on what he loves, his dancing career. This story has my heart dripping with a venti cup of happiness all over it con un poquito de canela.
Well, you know I add canela to my coffee always. And by the way, I'm feeling so happy right now. I want to dance. And happiness is something the next person we are featuring wanted to provide. I'm talking about Dawn Thompson, a New York preschool teacher. She had been missing her students so much that she decided to pay each of them a visit. Dawn Thompson kept the connection going with all 21 of her preschoolers by traveling to their homes for a social distance visit to brighten their days. She visited her students' home with a speaker and a sign that read, "I'll always be there," and sang, "Ain't no mountain high enough" for them. Thompson said she was inspired to do it after feeling like online classes just weren't enough. She reached out to the parents of her students, and when they all agreed they were comfortable with the idea, she started traveling to their homes and standing outside to sing to them. According to her, she plans to keep visiting her students from a safe social distance, and we sure hope she does. Now, people, remember, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there.
It's a little carried away, you guys. This is a serious problem.
I mean, it's just that I get so happy when I hear these lovely news. We need a little bit of singing and
Absolutely.
enjoy. Bueno, that has been this week's Somos Good News. Gracias por sintonizarnos. My name is Catherine Castro, and catch us next week on Be Latina News.
Y yo soy Ángela Carrasco. Don't forget to show us some love, share us with everyone you know, and let them all know que somos good news.
Mwah. Wait, go for it. I thought I wasn't recording.